Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Homomachina. This is session 33, Running the Edge. We hope you enjoy.
So we start off in Score's apartment there, where an attack had just taken place. The Zykovas led what seemed to be a hit against Score. And we were able to stabilize him, and we heard sirens in the background, as in police response coming to the building. So we get him downstairs, and we opt to go out through the lobby as opposed to the garbage chute, because we're coming from the 10th floor. Seems a little dangerous. We get down to the lobby. There's a shootout between a few remaining Zykovas and the NCPD. And we try to get through it unscathed, but it doesn't. We get through it scathed, rather, and eventually make it to the cannonball, Lucas's ride, and we start taking off to get away. And the cops give chase. It's pretty frantic for a bit, but eventually Lucas pulls a hairpin turn right at a crosswalk and does not hit anyone, and the cops fail the hairpin turn and go barreling into the citizenry of Night City. And then at that point, I don't know if we separate quite yet. We go back to Cerveau's place, and Mads comes in, and we're trying to sort of get Score recuperated a bit. Mads comes in. We more or less have to fill him in on everything because he sees what's going on. He knows who Score is. And Mads goes commando. Like, he wants to fight. He wants to be a part of it. He wants to be in on it. And anyway, and then eventually through trying to contact the other members of Settling the Score, we learn that, to our knowledge, every single one of them was also the victim of a similar type of hit. But we more or less can't confirm that any of them are still alive at this point. They seem to all have not made it through their predicament. We also get in touch with JD. I think Cerveau specifically is who speaks with JD. And we learn of this gig he's planning, specifically has to do with a masquerade ball. And he's going to give us some details on that in the very near future. And I think we also have a meeting coming up with No Face, who we've been somewhat in contact with as well. And so that's more or less where we pick up this time.
Perfect. Yes. So you all have added 2 new people to your crew, Score and Mads. And one is basically just out of commission. You all have 4 days until the masquerade ball. That means you will have 4 days of healing. Your meeting with JD is in 2 days. Your meeting with Andra is the morning of the gig at 4:05 a.m. on the edge of the combat zone, where you will have a address to go to. With that, is there anything you wish to do before your meeting with JD?
I don't have anything specific.
No, I think I'm good.
I would like to get in contact with Mads if I can. I don't know if he's around the apartment or what he's off doing.
He is not at home at the current moment. He has not come back since the last time you saw him with everyone else.
So I'll just message him on his agent and say, "Hey, Mads, are you free sometime the next day or so? Let's meet up. I've got an idea."
Yeah. I'll be good.
Cool. Let's meet, and I'll send him an address to a gun store / range and say, "Bring that iron that I gave you."
Okay. Is it okay that I've updated it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, I added mods to where I can plug myself in. Is that a good thing?
To your piece?
Uh-huh.
You're going to have to show me how that works. That sounds preem.
Yeah, I can show you. I'm gonna go back to bed though. I'll just meet you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know what time I was messaging him. I thought it was like maybe late morning or something. I hope it's not like 3 a.m.
If it is late morning, that is still the response.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just decide on a time and place. Sometime before the JD meeting.
Yeah, I'll meet you tomorrow then.
Cool. Sleep tightly. Well, see ya.
He does not respond to that. And with that, are you all going to the gun range together? The gun range is called Terminal Trigger. TT for short.
I'll message the other one so we can go to TT. Just see if they want to, Essentially like, hey, you want to squeeze off a few on me? I'm gonna, I feel like I owe something to Mad since he's fully in this now. Words we've been through so much lately, and I can't find the right ones to use.
Yeah, I'm down to meet you at TT and squeeze off a few. Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. And if wherever I'm walking through Pacifica, I just sort of like sulk down, like.
I will respond. She'll just say, yeah, love squeezing off a few. See you there.
No response. At this point, I'm like, the less, the better to get my point across.
And with that, you all are able to arrive at Terminal Trigger. It is just a normal gun shop with a gun range in the back, so that way you can test your irons before you decide to pay your eddies and take your heat or one-shot polymers with you. And as you all arrive, Mads is not here yet.
Just greet everyone and just say, hey, Mads should be, hopefully on his way soon. He looked really nervous holding that gun the other day, and I don't want him to hurt himself. He needs to know how to use it, but I don't want him to hurt himself. And I figured this is a nice, safe-ish environment to learn.
Yeah. Don't take this the wrong way. How did you phrase it to him? That might be why he didn't want to show up.
I asked if, he wanted to meet me at a shooting range and learn how to use the iron that I gave him. So I didn't use squeeze off, if that's the question. No, I figured he wasn't ready for that level of vernacular.
No, that's fair. Very generous offer of you, by the way. So I'm honored.
Yeah, maybe we could all use a little bit of brushing up on the skills. It's better. I feel like I'm getting all my practice in live scenarios now.
Okay.
Which is not good. So we can learn here. We can stock up on whatever you might need while you're here. Matt said there's a way he's jacked into his gun in some way. I don't know how he's doing that, but he's going to show me. So could be cool.
Cool.
And I guess while we're waiting on Mads, I'm going to go ahead and stock up on some more armor-piercing rounds. I was going to get, 18 is exactly what I need to get to 100. I'll figure out how much that costs. I think it's like 10 a round, maybe. Because armor-piercing is a lot more expensive.
Yes, and they do come in boxes of 10.
So I'll just get 20 then.
Oh, I was just going to ask how much they were.
Depends on what kind of ammo you're going for. If you're going for basic ammunition, that is 1 eddy per bullet. If you're going for fancy ammunition like the armor-piercing rounds, that is 10 eddies a bullet. And then there are other types of ammunition you can get. You can look at all of those in Demiplane to see how much they cost for each. and it'll allow you to buy from cash directly from your Demi-Plane character sheet. Also, it is now November 2nd. Please make sure to pay your rent.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and pay that now.
Go ahead and pay that now. If you do not have the eddies to pay for rent, let me know.
Time to die. Just kidding. Now, armor piercing is great because it abates armor by 2 if you hit someone, so it's really helpful.
Yeah, we'll stock up. I don't know how much I'm gonna get yet, but we'll do the same and figure out how much that is in a second.
And you all are able to stock up on any ammunition you would like. You're able to stock up on any weapons you would like to get. With doing that, time passes and slowly he's about 30 minutes late, but Mads finally does show up. He takes his glasses off, looks like he cleans them, tries to put them back on, squints his eyes, shakes his head. Roll me a human perception, please, as Mads is walking in.
All of us.
Can I ask,
Oh, yeah. And
has any time passed since the shootout at the hotel or the apartment?
yes, so y'all can go ahead and heal 2 days at this point.
2 days, okay.
And that's one body each day, right?
That is a body per day unless you decide to spend eddies on getting a speed heal. You may only take one
That
speed heal
increases
a
my
day.
roll, so that's why I ask. $16 on the perception.
12.
Crit success. 27.
Okay. With a 12, he looks like he's just tired, haggard, sluggishly walking in. Like a 16-year-old boy who just hasn't really slept well or taken care of himself very well. With a 16, Cerveau, you know Mads a bit better. You can tell, like, because of the squinting, something is different about his eyes. And he keeps rubbing them because they're not natural. With a 27, Mads is walking in a way that you can tell he's recently had a lot done. A lot of Ripper dock work done. He's not holding himself in the same manner he normally does.
Is it just like an exhaustion type of manner, or is it more like the loss of the empathy type? Like he's kind of feeling a little different?
With a 27, it's a loss of empathy. But he walks in, he seems sore, moving slower, slightly swollen. He doesn't have gloves on. He's got a light jacket, but all of you can tell as he's rubbing his eyes, one of his arms is no longer meat, no longer organic. And he's got a few incision marks that are easily noticeable.
How you feeling, kid?
I'm good. Pushes his glasses up. Ready to learn how to use this thing a bit better.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. I noticed you've been Chipping a lot of new gear and you feeling okay? I know it's a little bit of a shock sometimes coming from personal experience.
I'm fine.
Cool.
I can handle it.
I never said otherwise. I'm just checking in on you. Well, would I be one to talk? Look at me. The amount of times I've lost this hand specifically?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Look, there's no judgment here. But we look out for each other.
He nods.
So anyway, have you ever shot a gun before?
No, but I have it to where it should be a bit easier.
Care to show me how it works?
Sure. Thank you all for taking time to try and teach me this. He will go to the person that runs TT. He will slide over Eddie's to make sure that everyone can get a lane, and that way you all can get a lane together. Girana! As the person behind the counter of TT is offering, like, the things that go over your ears, protective eyeglasses.
Not for me. I want like a real scenario.
Iris shakes her head.
And safety is important. Yeah, we'll take it.
He hands you over the muffled headpiece and the protective eyewear. Mads just shakes his head.
Well, what do you got?
You all go to the back in this range section. Each of you has a split off lane. Mads will show you the gun he currently has and how he's got it situated. It is a basic heavy pistol, actually the pistol that you specifically gave him. I added a smart gun link and rebuilt it a bit.
Very cool. So like it just aims for you, or I never used them before.
Kind of. So I also got this, and he shows you his hand that has this grip on it. So I can hold it this way, and then he takes a plug from his cyber deck and easily plugs it into the side of his weapon. And then you see his eyes focus, like they shine just a little bit. It's supposed to make it easier.
That's cool tech.
I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but I thought I'd make it easier. I don't want to be I don't want to cause problems.
I mean, you got to choose a specialty. If this helps you stay competent in firearms and focus on running in the net, then there you go. Got to use your tools to your advantage. Speaking of which, I propose a competition of marksmanship.
Oh.
To everyone who wants to.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I would think as far as back as this lane goes, I don't know how far this particular range goes, like a best of 10. Or most out of 10.
So whoever hits the most out of 10 shots?
Yeah, 10 shots apiece, whoever puts the most on target. If we all hit the same, I guess we look at, where you hit on the target. Put some eddies on it, make it interesting.
I'm in. I'm always down for
Sure.
a race.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
So what we can do, you said best of how many shots?
I just figured best of 10. Whatever's easy to do mechanics wise. I just want to gamble.
Just want to gamble already.
I can stop whenever I want.
I'm just about to hit it big, this next one.
So with that, what we can do is we will do 4 shots from 0 to 6, 3 shots from 7 to 12, and then 3 shots from 13 to 25.
Okay.
And with that, you all are able to line up in your lane. You see this gonk-looking outline of a human torso that has like the zombies like doing at the end of it. One of those that you all can take shots at. This is automatic, so it will move it backwards for you whenever you are ready. Mads looks nervous. This is the first time this boy has ever shot a gun. But you see his eyes are glowing. He's plugged into his weapon and he's aiming down the line. As this boy has gotten a lot of cyberware to help with this. With that, if you all will, go ahead and roll a pistol shot for me.
$19.
I crit failed on the first one. 8.
20.
Alrighty. Everyone hits except for Cerveau.
A little rusty, and it's been a bit since I've been shooting, and no one's shooting back at me.
That's fair. It's a good excuse.
Stress make you better or worse?
I don't know. I mean, I almost died the other day, so maybe it makes me worse.
Oh.
Maybe it's different for different people. I'm sure some people sort of thrive in that environment.
Okay.
Anyway, we're just getting started. Good shot.
Everybody will take your second shot.
15.
18.
24. Yeah.
Everyone hits except for Mads. But as Mads misses, this boy does not cuss very often. No, the fuck you don't. And you will actually see the bullet curve. And it will... Let's see. It will hit.
Okay, so that's what that does.
There is a, He holds up a box of ammunition. I guess they're heat-seeking. I don't really know.
That's cool, though. I mean, all's fair in love and war. And this is war.
Heat seeking. Where did you get those ones?
I went to a night market last night.
Lucky find.
Above table. Smart ammunition. If you have a smart gun, if you miss a shot, you roll again plus 14 to see if it hits.
Oh my gosh.
How much do those cost per round? I bet that's not cheap.
They are expensive, but let me double check. They are 50 for 10, but they only operate with a smart weapon. You have to have a smart gun link. You have to have the interface plugs. You have to have a neural link.
Okay, so there are only 580s around, if I'm right, but you have to have all that other gear.
You have to have all the other gear. But yes, when a user makes a second attempt, they add 14 to their roll instead of the standard of whatever your shot is. Any penalties do carry over to that new shot. But as long as you miss the DV by 5 or less, you can try to have it shoot again. So that is an option available to you if you ever wanted to use it.
It's got to be within 5. Okay. That's cool, though. I think I have the empathy for that. I bought some more empathy recently.
Yeah, so you can use your empathy to get all that if you wish. And with that, go ahead and take your third shot. We're still in the 0 to 6 meters.
20.
20.
24 again.
Nice. As you all take this shot and you do hit, everybody, or 3 of you are tied. Cerveau, you're at 2.
It's early. It's early.
It is early.
It's like third shot.
With that, go ahead and take your 4th shot. This is the last one at 0 to 6.
20 again.
16.
21.
With that, you all hit. Mads does not. You hear him curse and he tries to get it to go, but it just doesn't work this time.
It's early, you know. We're just getting started.
Okay. And they move back another 6 yards. You are now in the 7 to 12 yard range. Take your next shot. Your DV is a 15.
18.
15.
3. I crit failed.
Oh no. And with that, 2 of you hit. Mads and Cerveau do not. Go ahead and take your second shot.
It's still early, but it won't be for much longer.
When does early end? 19.
16.
So, okay, I've got a crit fail, but I rolled a 1, so I still add the first one, but then I take off the 1.
Yeah, so whatever your
So
score, your plus is, +1, -1. So honestly, whatever your base is.
Okay, then 15.
Okay. You all hit. As you see, Mad's bullet has to curve again. And with that, go ahead and take your last shot with this range.
$18.
20.
27.
Okay. All of you hit, but you realize that Mads is having to curve. He's having a hard time hitting at this range. With that, you see that zombie-like-esque thing you all have been shooting moves back another 6 or so yards. Y'all are in the 13 to 25 range now. Your DV is a 20.
Okay, this is it. This is where the cream rises to the top.
18.
17.
19.
Everybody misses. As you all try to shoot and you can hear those pistols go off, but no one hits the mark. Mads will lean back. Okay, well, at least I'm not the only one that time.
We don't like missing. We're gonna see our bullet miss, and we're gonna take off the glasses because it's the glasses' fault. And now I'm sure we're gonna hit everything else. So
Yeah, that'll do it.
hey, these are yellow glasses. I couldn't see the same, so I'll be good now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and take your next shot. You have 2 more.
All right, 23.
2. I crit failed, so 11 plus 1 is 12, and then I crit succeeded. 12 minus 10, 2.
And what was Iris's?
16.
Lucas and Mads hit.
Just under our breath, I knew it was the glasses.
I really wish I could take mine off.
Has he every time he's? I guess has he only missed 2 or 3 times?
He's missed 3 times now.
Okay. I guess the amount of times he missed doesn't really matter. Mainly why I was asking. Is it like every time when he misses, is it like the same outburst, or is it getting progressively like more frustrated?
Progressively more frustrated.
Okay. That was probably just going to change on how exactly we wanted to respond to him. Yours help you. Mine didn't. We just had different situations.
But I've got to be of use, right? Go ahead and take your next shot. Your last shot.
$16.
21.
15.
Lucas is the only one that hits, as Lucas wins. Shootout.
Good games all around.
Well played. Well played. It was the glasses, but you figured it out.
Yeah, I think I figured out the thing with me that I struggle with is I'm a shit shot. But it happens, you know? And Matt, I notice you keep saying like you gotta be like useful of use. Like you only gotta be useful to yourself. You decide that.
Well, if I'm not of use, then I'm going to die next, right?
I don't know. No, not that doesn't really follow, no.
Shooting people isn't the most important thing out there.
Apparently
I have
some
no
people
doubt you
think
can
it
do.
is.
I have no doubt you
Some.
can do a million different things that some of us can't do.
There's actually, you don't even need to resort to shooting first. There are other ways to get around things. Other ways to be useful rather than brute force.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on plenty of gigs where if you have to start shooting, you've already fucked up.
When the sandwiches fly, it's not a good time.
That's true.
See him rub the bridge of his nose. Thank y'all for taking me.
Yeah, it was fun. It's good to get out every once in a while, you know. Work on some skills, have fun, socialize, those kind of things.
I think the important thing is to not let this consume you entirely. It's not just about having the skills, having the best, whatever it is. It's about doing something worth doing. You have us as a team. We work together, and we fill in the gaps that other people can't. Cervo's not that great of a shot, but Lucas is. Doesn't have to fall all on you.
He looks like he goes to open his mouth and shuts it.
Just like you can feel free to speak your mind. We're all friends here. We're a crew.
He just nods.
Can we roll? Like, does it seem like he's taking this, or is it just like he's frustrated and doesn't want to respond in an inappropriate way, sort of silence?
Ooh, give me a human perception, please.
Could I check too?
Yeah.
Could I also?
Yeah, we can all check.
Let's check.
Let's examine this kid.
Hey,
That's
crit
all-
success.
So I'll take 6 seconds and or 3 seconds and look at this guy.
18.
I got a 20.
24.
With an 18, he's frustrated. He's so frustrated. And you don't normally see Mads frustrated. This is a new development. He wants, you can tell he's very motivated to participate, very motivated to do well. He's had a lot of implants in the last day. It's probably all he did yesterday. With a 20, it is very much I about snapped, and that's not fair. As with a 20, you don't know a whole lot about cyberpsychosis, but borderline symptoms. With a 24, you've been in a similar situation, Cerveau, as Mads is currently. He's easily agitated. He chromed up a lot. He's sore. He hurts. He wants to be useful. Very much feels like he is not holding his weight. Trying to find a way to do that. And usually this calm, collected boy can hold that frustration in and like be empathetic. You can tell a little bit of that has disappeared. Above table, when I say it's a similar situation, what you have been in, you have been at a 2. He is at a 2.
Okay. Yeah, I was flirting with a 1 for a little while.
He is flirting with a 1.
I think I'll wait to tell him about transactional therapy. We'll pitch that a different day.
But yeah, I don't know. I think unless he shares anything else that we see, since we are picking up these maybe a little borderline, I think we're just gonna keep our mouth shut for now.
Anybody up for like coffee and nudes? Noodles?
That's a good follow up to what this was, so I'm in for that.
Yeah. I could squeeze off some nudes.
Yeah. Are these on you too?
The nudes on you?
I will purchase the provisions. God damn it.
What the hell did I miss?
It's just nothing.
A poor choice of words is what you missed.
Most of mine are.
Oh. I'll stay here and I'm gonna practice a bit more.
Oh yeah? Okay. I mean, you're a pretty good shot for having never done this before.
I'm just plugged in.
Whatever works. Still you.
He nods. Let me know whenever y'all go to JD's, please. I'll be ready.
You and him talk recently?
No, you told me not to tell anybody.
Well, yeah, I did. I wonder what he'll say when we show up. You know, the four of us.
He'll probably be disappointed, but
He's a little curmudgeon-y like that, isn't he?
well, it's none of his damn business what I do, so.
Hell yeah. Okay, anyway. Good luck. Good shooting. We'll be in touch.
Okay. I will say, you all took time to practice. You all can get whatever the next level of handguns is for you. You may go ahead and add that to your improvement points and use that to up your handgun skill.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
That was not my goal, but I will take it.
Let's do it again then. I mean, guys, come on.
We'll be here all day. Let's squeeze off all of them.
Dude, who knew squeezing off would be so productive?
High payoff. Post squeeze clarity.
All the squeezing at the TT.
Okay.
And with that, you are able to head over to or for coffee and nudes.
So, as we're just sort of hanging out at the table or whatever, we've got JD in a couple of days, and we've got one day, and we've got No Face super early morning on the day of the gig. It's gonna be a long day. And we don't even know what all it's gonna involve yet.
Yeah. Whatever this gig is from JD, it sounds like it's going to be pretty intense. Especially if things go wrong.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know what he wants us to do there. But I assume if we are going after a target,
I mean, we were at a ball / gala setting earlier, and that one, I would say it's one of the smoother ones we had. Still not great. It went south in a few ways, but
relatively speaking.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's why I said, like, one of the smoother ones we've had. I don't think we've really had a smooth one.
Okay, yeah, I feel so much better. Thank you guys.
That's what we're here for.
I mean, I like a party as much as the next two, but the fancy ones are just a little bit outside of I don't fit in well.
You?
I know. Can you even tell?
I'm shocked. I am so shocked. feel like you're like a chameleon. You can fit in anywhere.
So I thought, but
That's
doesn't always
wild.
work.
Did you think that, Lucas? Like I feel like he would have fit right in.
Sometimes, we could be out to eat like this, and sometimes it's like, oh yeah, he's right there. Like he blends in everywhere. So,
Wow, it's a skill. It's a big skill.
Maybe they should call me Chameleon instead of Cerveau.
We need code names.
I mean, Cerveau was given to me. I can have someone give me a new nickname.
just give it to yourself and see if it catches on.
Yeah, okay. I'm the Chameleon now. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm not calling you that.
That's fair. I'm a little green, though. Anyway.
Did y'all notice how Mads was? He seemed a little...
Yeah. It kind of has me a little worried, because... I mean, I heard him make a call to a Ripper, and now he shows up. I think he's got a ton of work done. I think us inviting him into this, I don't know if it freaked him out per se, but really made him feel like he needed to change himself.
I mean, he's ambitious and we can give him that, and I figure he wants to do good things, but this is... I mean, maybe deep.
Doing good things only works if you feel like it's a good thing. If he keeps going, there will come a point where it won't necessarily matter what it is that he's doing.
I don't know, Chameleon. You know him better than we do, but...
I mean... Well, he kind of got launched into this after what they did to his mom. And... I mean, I can see where he's coming from. He wants to do something about it, and he may feel a little bit powerless. And I just hope he didn't go overboard too quickly. I mean, he was a caring, kind kid, as much as I knew him. So, I mean, if anyone could take a bunch of chrome, it would be him. But it's also a lot of work at once, and it's just a tough situation. And hoping he's as resilient as I think he is.
I would hope he'd realize at some point that, he said it himself. He didn't, well, I don't even know how he said it, but he didn't want to be a burden. He wanted to be able to hold his own. Putting yourself in positions where you're not proficient can certainly do that, but also giving yourself too much to where you can't perform that task well, or at least to how we would want it to be done, we'd hope it to be done. I'm just saying there's that middle ground, and I hope he stays in that pocket. Not too little, not too much.
Yeah, no, I get it. I agree.
I think the thing that he needs to understand, in my opinion, is doing something that you feel needs to be done but you're not good at it can be less useful than not doing it at all. Putting yourself in a situation where you feel like you need to stand in front of someone or shoot something and you're not necessarily good at it can cause more problems than if he had just stayed back. And I'm not saying that he can't do that. I'm just worried that that's how he's thinking, is he has to go all in. Not just committing himself to what we're doing, but to whatever task is at hand. Get it done no matter what. No matter how.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. It's just voicing something where worried about.
Right. I don't know. Still a kid. It's just sad to see, someone who seemed so, I don't know, innocent. Just kind of dim.
He has every reason to be where he is. That kind of sucks to say.
Sometimes you're forced to grow up really fast. All of a sudden, when circumstances change.
Well, I guess all we can do is just help him through it.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get a gig under his belt. He's coming in at it's kind of a high pressure time, I guess. We're not doing like lowly, street gigs here. This is bigger, but he'll learn to work with a team, and he'll figure out the upgrades he's got. And he'll sort of find himself along the way, maybe. Not to get too philosophical.
I just want to be sure we all picked up on the same thing, and it wasn't just me being crazy.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Well, we got a day, so I guess we'll get ready.
Yep.
And I'll pay for everyone's nudes.
Very generous.
Oh, I forgot I had a coupon for free nudes. Oh, damn. Sorry to make you spend your...
Save it for next time. I mean, you never know when you'll want more nudes.
It's true. Can never have enough nudes.
And as you all finish up at Nude Awakening, is there anything else you wish to do over the next day, or are you all ready to start making your way to JD's?
Nothing from me.
Really quickly, we have a day in between JD and the gig, right? Or is it JD and then the gig's the next? No, right? There's a couple days in between.
No, because November 1st, it's now November 2nd, tomorrow's November 3rd, November 4th.
Okay. Then I guess just on my way back, I just want to pick up like 3 speed heals.
Okay, go ahead and you all can get speed heals and all if you wish. Go ahead and take your eddies out of your account if you do purchase any.
Now, can I do the same? One for my air hypo, one for my bayonet.
Yeah, just take the eddies out of your account for the speed heals.
And also try to repair my bodyweight suit.
Roll a basic tech.
Oh, yeah.
17.
You're able to fix your net running suit.
May I fix my body armor?
Yeah, DV's a 9.
It's just a straight roll, right?
It's a basic
No,
tech.
no, you said basic tech.
Mhm.
Basic tech. Oh, crit success. So 17 plus whatever I roll.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, so you're able to easily fix your body armor. Did Lucas want to do the same?
No, I don't think unless I miscounted, I don't think his body armor took any damage in the last fight. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're good.
Must be nice.
With that, if you all are ready to head to JD's, how are you getting there, and do you pick up Mads?
We're driving there, and I mean, for any gig, any meeting, I mean, there's always the offer to drive. So that to ride with Lucas, I mean, so that offer's always out there.
Iris.
Just out of curiosity, do we know where Score is? Because last he was just sitting on the couch.
If y'all have not moved him, he has not left. So is he still at Cervo's?
I wouldn't have moved him. No, I guess he's recovering there. I'd bring him some nudes.
Okay. I think we talked about bringing him over to the Grimm family, but I don't know that we actually did it. So I was just trying to make sure that I knew where he was.
Then he is still at Cervo's if you all have allowed him to stay there. He has not eaten. He has barely moved. Very quiet.
Can I bring him some food?
Yeah, you can bring him food. When you give it to him, though, he doesn't really touch it.
I'll just leave it by him.
And just dead eyes. And with that, are you all riding with Lucas to JD's, or are you finding a different way?
I think I'd message, see if we could carpool. Because I actually don't know where the beater is now.
They brought it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Iris would have used it.
Yeah.
I'd message if everyone wants to ride together. Since it's a clandestine meeting.
I won't say no to a ride.
And do you take meds?
He asked to, so I would advocate for it unless anyone else wants to make a case as to not.
No, we're all in for it.
With that, you all are able to head towards JD's. Mads is very quiet in the back. Doesn't really say anything, always constantly looking out the window. Is there any conversation you all wish to have before you get to JD's, or are you ready to be there?
I don't know if we really want to. I don't know if I want to. Oh, fuck it, we'll do it. Can we just ask him, like, how the rest of the? All right, we'll be riding, and we'll kind of be looking at Mads through the rear view mirror, and just ask him how the practice went.
It was good. Thank you for taking me.
Does he say it exactly like that?
He does, and he's looking out the window. He does not look at rear view mirror. There we go.
Okay. With a lack of response, I think we'll leave it. I think I just wanted to kind of just test just to see kind of where he was. So.
And with knowing how therapy works, you would know he has not had the time to improve that. Because if he went, he would not be able to go.
Well, that was the only thing for me, then.
Yeah, I don't think I have any conversations.
You all are able to arrive at JD's, and the place that JD has given you, it is a small office building that looks like it is currently being renovated. And as you all arrive, JD opens the door to one of these little office suites. And he freezes for a moment when he sees that Mads is with you.
We're here. One more in tow. New crew member.
Eyebrows furrow and his eyes go to Mads. He doesn't say anything. He will hold the door open for you all to walk in.
I'll go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll follow. Probably last one in.
It's not much. It will be eventually, but welcome in. There's not really anywhere to sit in here. It is quite literally like one of those offices that doesn't have anything moved in yet. Very empty.
But like, can we tell what it is? Is there like a sign on the door or anything?
Not yet.
What kind of operation you got going on here?
I'm opening up my own PI. Hoping to get it off the ground. There's a lot of hoops to jump through when opening something else that involves investigations. Just a lot.
Probably better than being under the thumb of the NCPD, though.
Something like that. I have a few that came with me. We're going to try to get this place up and running and actually do things hopefully the right way. He looks at Mads again. Does like this motion with his mouth like he's sucking his teeth. Okay, can I talk to you for a second? He will actually grab a hold of Mads and drag him into a separate room of the office.
Well, I guess we just get to hang out here while they have their secret meeting.
Yeah. I wonder how that's gonna go.
If it'll help anything. Like walk up to a wall and like lean on it and just kind of slide down to be sitting on the floor somewhere.
Are they like far away? Like if I were to try to listen, could I hear
They're
them?
not
Or are
in
they
this
like
room. They went to a separate room. He kind of drug them away. But you could try to eavesdrop if you wish.
yeah, I want to try. Just for funsies. What do I need to roll?
A perception.
Perception. Okay. $20.
And before I give you what that is, Cerveau, are you doing anything?
No. I don't want to eavesdrop on it. Is there anything to like snoop around in though? Does he have a desk or anything in there?
He does have, like, there is a desk. There are a few chairs, like a sofa, just not too much in here yet. But he does have a desk that he has in here.
Is there anything, not to go through the drawers, is there anything just sitting out open on it though?
Roll me a perception check.
Crit success. 21.
With a 21, you find some, like, a to-do list, some files and that he has brought over. You see his agent is sitting on the table. He's got one of his drawers slightly open. You can tell he keeps his handgun in there right now. It's not on his person. It's just a cluttered mess at the moment, really. documents of what you need to do to open your own PI.
Okay, nothing really snoop worthy. So I'll just hang out till he comes back in here.
With a 20 eavesdrop, you hear bits and pieces, and it sounds like JD is talking to Mads about how he understands you want to be a part of taking something like this down, but this is not a good place to start. It's almost like they're arguing, whispering. And Mads is very defiant. You are not my older brother. You cannot tell me what to do. If I want to participate, I will. It is my choice. And if I do not go with you, I will go on my own.
So it doesn't sound like he's gonna like do anything crazy. Like it's not like accelerating. It's just quiet, intense argument.
It's a quiet, intense argument. Because more so like if you're trying to scold someone, you do it privately. You don't do it in front of everybody. This is not something that he wants to bring attention to. It's not something that he wants to embarrass Mads over. It's more so like, I care for you. This is not how you do it.
Okay.
If we notice that Iris is trying to eavesdrop, can we like kind of like can we meet eyes at some point, and Lucas will just kind of raise his eyebrows, kind of asking like, what's up, what's the tea?
Kind of what you would expect. JD, why did you do that? You shouldn't do that. Mads, you can't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me. This is not how you do this. I'll do what I want.
Wow, you had those impressions in your back pocket the whole time, and this is the first time you use it?
Sometimes you gotta keep your skills, you know, you can't lay out all the cards, right? You gotta play them in the right moment.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm in a team now with a chameleon and a Oscar-winning actress. All right.
You never know. Secret talents, they come in handy.
You also hear, if you are going from JD, something along the lines of, if you're going to participate, you need to stay in line. No going against the plan. If things get out of control, you leave immediately. Do not take things into your own hands and do not get any more chrome. Not until you take a week off. JD will leave the room first, and he looks a little like red in the face. Mads will follow after. Mads looks indifferent, like, I'm going regardless of what you say. I'm gonna do what I want to do. JD will look at you all. Alrighty, well, before we get into the deets of what you're going to be doing, I need to know what you're good at. What are you good at?
And the list may be shorter of what I'm not good at, but I mainly stick to the net, subnets, digital space.
I mean, media. Pretty much. Gather information.
Being evasive and hitting when I can. Also, I throw a sub really hard is what I've heard. Proud of that one.
Mads will cross his arms. I can go under the radar. No one's going to expect a 16-year-old to go in there, right? JD takes this big, slow breath in, slow breath out. And what are you shit at? What are you not good at? Because I'm going to need to know what you're good at, what you're bad at, before we can actually go into this into further detail.
I'm pretty shit at not getting shot. I get shot a lot. I've had my hands blown off a few times. I'm like, meat-based combat is not my specialty.
I mean, I'm not the best shot, and anything tech, I have no idea. I can drive a car okay.
Probably the tech thing and social interaction.
I'm not good at shooting. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Well, that gives us a starting point. JD will move from where he was standing over to his desk. He sits down. He pulls out some files from a locked drawer in his desk. Do you all wish together, or do you mind splitting and conquering? Because it sounds like your skills, your weaknesses, don't do well together in the same room.
Well, yeah.
Give us like a big picture here. What are we doing?
Big picture. This is going to be taking place in the High Court Plaza Hotel. Have y'all ever heard of the High Court Plaza Hotel?
Not an area of town I frequent. No.
Would Iris have like articles, stuff about that? Maybe like know of it?
Roll me a concentration check.
21.
With the 21, yeah, you've heard of it. It is in the middle of the combat zone. It is a fancy hotel in the middle of the combat zone. Meaning, very rich, very powerful, heavy security.
I've heard of it. Fancy, rich, powerful, thick security.
Yeah. So, it's taking place in the Plaza Hotel. This is specifically going to be taking place in the showroom on the 18th floor of the Western Wing. There's a small convention center located in the Western Wing that Persona Craft has rented out for the evening. This is, if you get caught here, with this being in the middle of the combat zone, if we get caught here, my backup probably will not arrive in time. And this is a great place to make things look like an accident. We will be putting our lives on the line here if we get caught. We also know Sonocraft likes to make soldier bots. There probably will be a lot of those on the floor as well. We figured out that Clarice has her own. I will be with Clarice most of the evening, so what I am needing for you all, I will be arriving at 11 via a AV, going to the Persona Craft headquarters tomorrow evening, and I will be riding in with her. What I need you to do is get proof that Clarice made Maximilian Baxter. could be found in the databases on the Persona Craft computers that they'll be bringing in, because I assume since this is a masquerade ball to showcase their models, there will be people purchasing. Cerveau, you're the only one that's going to be able to get that file.
He said he was riding in with Clarice.
He is riding in with Clarice. Via an AV. Maddox ice is going to be very thick. Maybe you could help Cerveau get the file. Otherwise, I want you out of sight. Back up if they need it. Iris, I want you to record the showroom and my meeting with Clarice. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I need a media to spin a story for me in my favor, in our favor. With filming this and recording this, I need you to do it where you do not show my face and you do not give anything identifying of me away. Lucas, you're the only one who can logistically get everyone else in and out. And it sounds like you're the muscle of this team.
Yeah, we can figure a way in and out.
With this being in the combat zone, it is located in Old Japantown. It is a 28-story tall building, twin glass towers, and 4 observation glass elevators. You're going to be very visible. The eastern wing is where the indoor pool is, the spa. There's a beauty and fitness center. The western wing is where we're going to be mainly focusing on. That is where the convention center will be. That is where they have a travel bureau. They also have a French restaurant there. The landing pad is on the western wing, and I would recommend getting to the hotel via the landing pad. I have my ride. How you figure that out is up to you, but that is the best way to get there. You can go on foot using your wheels, but you will be driving through a combat zone. There are tiger claws, there are maelstrom, there are the golden dragons. There is a chance you could end up in a skirmish in between one of their skirmishes if you take the road. They do have a valet parking. There is a 2-level underground garage to this hotel. If you do decide to go in via your wheels, valet will take your car, park it 2 floors down, most likely. The 3rd through the 24th floors are typically your occupancy floors. 25th through 27th have your luxury suites. And the 28th floor has a bunch of penthouses for people who are way richer than we will ever be. We will be located where we're focusing on is the 18th floor. Whatever you do, do not go to the 15th floor. That is where the gentleman resides, and you do not need to get into his pocket. Do not find a way into his pocket. Do not get yourself into a situation where you owe the gentleman. Because he does not do contracts and gigs with eddies. He does them with favors. Stay away from the fixer. I have heard that there's an upcoming film that they will be filming there as well. Do not get caught in that either. Again, this is high class in the middle of a combat zone. People go missing around the combat zone all the time. Very few are ever found. If we get caught, we're fucked. Any questions for me?
I've got a few. Just to confirm a few points that you covered.
Yeah.
18th floor, landing pad on the 18th, preferred point of entry.
Landing pad is on the top of the western tower. You would need to take the elevator down to the 18th floor.
But that's the preferred entry point?
That's your preferred entry point.
Above table, is there like a air taxi? What are the odds of someone like Cerveau getting an air cab ride?
Very difficult.
Okay, I have an idea. Don't get caught in the film production on site. Is that on the 18th floor as well?
Film production site. He doesn't seem to know what floor. He just knows that there is a film currently being filmed.
Okay. One other less serious question before the serious one. The gentleman, I've never heard of this fixer. Obviously, when you tell someone like me to not do something under any circumstances, I at least want to know what I'm not supposed to do. Have I heard of the gentleman?
Roll me a concentration check.
Crit fail. I got a 5.
You have not heard of the gentleman.
So I just asked JD, then like, he's got a bad rep, obviously. Like, just why would we go down there anyway?
Well, the gentleman is good at getting you out of sticky situations. He is one of the top loan sharks in Night City.
He knows how to twist the screw once he's got you.
Yes. It is very hard to get out of a deal or a favor with him. So I've heard.
Fair. Stay away from the 15th floor. One other question. You may have covered it, but just to make sure I know. The state we're after. This is not a permanent installment of Persona Craft. They're renting this ballroom, I'm assuming. So do you expect this to be on a server somewhere, or are we pulling this off someone's person, like an agent?
I believe you need to find one of their POS systems.
Okay, so they're doing business like at here. So not only do you get to see the goods, but you could walk away with one, pre-ordered maybe.
From what I've gained or gathered from Clarice, yes. This is to showcase some of the models because most of the models have been released already. You could walk away with one. Or purchase one for customization.
And the ultimate goal is for no one to know we were there. Everyone wakes up tomorrow hungover.
Yes. Clarice, of course, will know I am there. He'll look at Iris. That's the reason I need this not to be linked back to me.
This meeting, is it a private meeting? Is there a way that I could be in the room?
No. There are air vents you could probably go through. Find an opening. Find a camera. Maybe you could hack into. I don't know the layout of the room yet. He will toss you a tracker. Cerveau, does your bug thing go off with trackers?
It only goes off on a tap, a bug, or other listening device, so I don't think it would qualify.
No, it doesn't qualify. So he gives you a piece of equipment that shows where he is.
And she needs to be visible. She needs to be clear that it's her talking to someone. So the angle is everything. I imagine the dress code is not casual.
Dress code's not casual, and you will need some kind of masquerade if you are planning on fitting in.
And we're just able to walk in? Is there like guest lists or tickets or...
For this one, no. The mask shows that you were there for a masquerade, that you knew about it.
Exclusive.
It's like a word of mouth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. There is heavy security. Lobby alone has 4 turrets, and they are very visible. Ice will most likely be very hefty. But besides the files that you need, that will be on a POS for Persona Craft. The actual hotel has lots of access points. If you needed cameras, if you needed things of that nature, but you will most likely go up against a netrunner. Or more.
What kind of gear do you think we can get in?
Realistically, only things that you can seal very well.
Any weapons? Or should we just bail if it goes south?
If it goes south, I would very much recommend getting out. You're not going to be able to win against their turrets, their security.
This runner that they might have, they could be anywhere, right? There's no way to pinpoint, to locate, to at least narrow down where they might be.
I don't think we'd have the access to get in there, but I have no idea where they keep their netrunners. Most likely in an isolated room. If you think you could take out the netrunners quietly and go that way, that could be an option.
Might have to find them. I mean, they
That's
probably
the
got them
part.
on ice somewhere, yeah.
That's the part I struggle making realistic, is the finding.
It would be very well guarded.
Yeah.
I know this is a lot for the 5 of us, but think we could get in, get out?
I think it's possible. It's always the unexpected twist once you get there. Can I ask, not to pry too much, but I am curious, what's your in with Clarice? She's a bigwig.
Pulled some strings, used my badge. Managed to get in the door and have a conversation with her.
Do you think she cares you no longer wear that badge?
I don't know.
I mean,
What does she think?
Go ahead.
What does she think you're there to talk about?
Getting my own replacement.
Okay.
Why do you want that?
I don't.
But it's a fair point. I mean, if she feels that anything she says can and will be used against her, she might not spill too much.
Technically, she's not breaking any laws. Not by making them, at least. It's a product.
This restaurant, any chance we can stop off there?
If you want.
Would it be of any strategic advantage?
I don't see why it would be.
Contrary to my name, I don't know a lot about French cuisine. All I know is they tend to put very small amounts on plates with little fancy sauce drippings.
And who knows if it's synth or not, right?
Yeah, I would imagine if it's at the top of some fancy tower, probably at least pitching it as, the real thing.
You would think. Big idea for this one is to get confirmation that Maximilian Baxter was created.
Yeah.
With Clarice talking to me about making a copy of someone. I'm hoping she'll explain how that is done. But if it is shown that she made a copy of Maximilian Baxter, and Maximilian Baxter isn't around anymore, you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because their candidate got into office. Maximilian Baxter was taken out of the race. That is against the laws.
He's a big enough name for it.
Sure would piss Militech off, too.
And if we can get Militech trying to get on Persona Craft's ass, that might could slow down production. Militech typically ruins whoever they go against.
Just so we're all on the same page with details, have you told Clarice who you're wanting to copy?
Yes.
Do we get to know that information?
I've asked her to replicate Archer Doyle. Autumn Lawrence and Archer used to work together.
There's not a chance you actually want that to happen, is there?
No.
That's good. I hear they can be very persuasive.
It's the reason I chose someone I did not like.
I mean, what's the reason you're giving her that you want one?
I miss having a father. Never really got to have the dad-son relationship. So.
Never got to play catch in the backyard.
Yeah. Be nice to be able to do that if I ever want kids one day. No, Archidor was a piece of shit. Always will be.
Fair enough. None of my business. Just curious if it comes down to a details matter.
Archer Doyle.
The article. You want it spinned in your favor. What exactly does that mean? I imagine since we don't want your face in there, we don't mention you in the article, right?
I don't want an article, I want film.
Okay, so we just have this film as what, backup?
This film is evidence.
Okay.
You ever heard of somebody going in with a tap?
Would I?
Roll a concentration.
I don't know. I haven't heard of that. I think I know what it means, but... Oh, crit success. 27.
Yeah, you would definitely know what a tap is. It's pretty much people who go in undercover. Like they have wires and everything and a recording.
Okay.
To provide evidence.
Okay. Yeah, I know about a tap.
That's what you are. I'm sure they'll try to scan me, but they won't scan you.
Right.
Hopefully.
Any word on if
I don't
Autumn
think
will
it-
be there?
I do not know. I just know Clarice. But considering she is the face of the corporation, I would assume she would be there too.
Okay.
You may all roll me a deduction if you wish.
Ooh, yeah.
I have deduced that I rolled the dice.
Ooh. Ooh.
20.
23.
With a 20 and the 23, JD is focused on this showroom. With a 20 and a 23, PersonaCraft is going to the combat zone. They're taking models to the combat zone. They're doing a show in the combat zone. Headquarters does not have its face and does not have Autumn Lawrence that night. And he is asking for proof that Clarice created Maximilian Baxter.
Say that again. I feel like I'm not deducing as well as Cervo's deducing.
In other words, in order to get the proof that he is trying to get, you do not have to go to the hotel. You could take that opportunity and go to PersonaCraft's headquarters if you wanted.
Oh, that would have security too. That would have mega security.
It would have security, but two of the big players will not be there.
But JD wants that video though, so
JD does want the
would
video.
I just be like, so I would still have to go then?
That is up to you. I'm just giving you options.
It's above table to only our crew. I don't know if we should go to the headquarters, but I know someone we can tell that headquarters may be a bit dormant that night. It's No Face. I couldn't tell if everyone was like, "Whoa, is he going to say it?" It's the guy from Sanderson's Deli.
Do it.
With that deduction, y'all would know that headquarters would not have its normal security even. Wouldn't have its main faces there. Wouldn't have its head of counter intel there.
That's all the questions I have.
I don't think I have any more questions for JD.
I guess I have one more. Any recommendations or suggestions on the masks? Like we don't really want to stand out. So, any idea what other people might be wearing to this kind of thing?
Something that looks elegant. I would always recommend something that covers your entire face.
Makes sense. I just didn't want to like show up in like a big samurai mask if like everyone's wearing like fanciful little glitter pieces that they hold up with sticks, you know, like in the movies.
I would not get one that's held up with a stick.
Fair.
Something that you know will stay tied or attached. Something not easily removed.
And this is in 3 days. 3 days. 2 days.
This is tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to do some shopping. I'm out of glow paint.
You're not going to be able to openly carry a can.
I'm kidding. I'm not bringing in glow paint. No. I am out, but I'm not going to bring it in.
Well, I head to meet Clarice at 10 at Persona Craft headquarters tomorrow.
AM?
AM.
PM?
We will not be arriving
Late
until
night, yeah, of course.
11 or so.
I'm gonna need to go to bed like now.
This isn't until tomorrow night.
I had a long day planned.
Beauty sleep.
Clearly, I've been lacking.
I wasn't going to say it, but...
Are we all good?
I feel all set. Have to make work on sourcing a helicopter or something, but... all set outside of that.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Same, yeah. All's Nova.
Mads will hold up a little thumbs up. All right, well, get your beauty sleep then. And remember, if we get caught,
Don't get caught.
don't get caught.
Well, copy that. And we'll take out the cigarettes we usually get, put one, light one, and start walking out if it seems like we're all done.
Yeah, I'll give JD a nod and follow behind Lucas.
Yeah. I'll leave as well.
Okay. Mads stays behind for a second. JD and Mads talk about something as you all are leaving. And then Mads follows.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel? First big job? Nervous? Nervous is okay. It's not a loaded question. It's an honest question.
I'm nervous.
That's fine to be. Just know you are a capable individual, so you'll be okay.
What do you need me to do during this plan?
Well, I mean, make it use some help in the net. If the ice is as thick as they say it's going to be, and they're going to have actual runners in there, you know? Potentially. Especially if we have to go down different paths, maybe. I imagine we'll be under a time crunch.
So we are breaking into the hotel's ice?
As quietly as possible. Pinholes, if we can manage it.
Okay. How do you plan on getting the POS?
Haven't thought that far ahead.
I'm assuming it'll be a small POS, right? Something easily carried? Do you just kill the person with the POS and then take it?
Trying to keep a small footprint here, so maybe not kill. Maybe just lift it off them. Without them noticing. Maybe help them take a nap. Maybe apply them with alcohol, you know?
Well, if they're on the job, they may not drink.
They may not. But maybe they can be persuaded.
And who's doing that? We're not good at social interactions.
We just walked out of here. I haven't thought through some of these details yet. I'm glad you're on the ball here.
Well, we go tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but
We still need time to plan, even though it is tomorrow. We have to run through all the details and figure out what our plan is before we start persuading people to drink.
It's just the reality of some jobs you may take. You try and be prepared, you try and plan for everything, but there are some things that you just can't, some things you're going to have to do on the fly. If we can prepare and if we can plan for this, then we're gonna, but sometimes it's not always an option, so.
He nods. He'll get in the car and start looking things up on his agent.
I think we'll hop into kind of as we're getting in. I think we're messaging Dom. How likely / soon is it that we could get something that flies? A helicopter, preferably.
With asking that question, how close are you to your next roll ability? For improvement points.
Oh, let's see.
That will determine if you have a helicopter.
I was thinking that was going to be the answer.
I had something in my back pocket, but if that works, then that would be great.
I also have an idea. I just don't know how well it would work.
I am quite close. I need 40 more, 30 more, 40 more? One of those two. I have to do the math. But one of those two.
With that, you will get enough improvement points to level up your nomad ability. If you choose to upgrade your nomad ability by next session, you will have access to a helicopter. And that will be what you use your nomad ability for.
I think we'll do that. I think that would be
Okay.
really nice right now.
Okay. So that doesn't add any more upgrades or anything like that for your next nomad ability. But you do get, I'm pretty sure, double check for me, nomad ability, your next nomad ability would give you access to a air vehicle. I'm pretty sure. You could get a helicopter at rank 6.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Luck would have it, your mom just bought one.
Shit. Nova? Can I borrow it? I promise 0 scratches.
You have to ask her.
I was hoping I misheard. Nova, I suppose.
Edlock.
Thanks. And dejectedly, we're going to put our agent back in our pocket.
As you know, your family has recently come into a helicopter. You're going to have to ask your mom for it, because Dom does not have privileges to let you borrow it.
Does she need to know? I don't know. Yep, and we're just hopping in, and I don't know, unless there was anything else, we're going to drop everyone off and such, so.
Nothing here. I just
During this ride, Mads is putting his agent in the center of the console. So it looks like the convention part is a typical convention room. It looks like it has exits here, here, here. At least the pictures are showing doors for that way. I'm not seeing any vent entrances from this point. I'm assuming it wouldn't be here. You may have to go through the elevator shaft in order to get those. At least that's how some of the movies go. I actually watched a brain dance recently where somebody was trying to escape through an elevator shaft. It's very interesting.
did they bake it?
They got caught.
Yeah.
It wasn't for this hotel, though, so I don't really know what the hotel's elevator shaft looks like, but they did say that it was a clear elevator shaft, like a glass elevator. But maybe they have a service elevator somewhere in the back. You mentioned going to the kitchens.
Perhaps. I mentioned the restaurant.
Well, typically there's always a service elevator, right? For big fancy restaurants.
Maybe somewhere they would want to keep, the riffraff, like the people making and serving their food, out of their sight. Could be an option.
I'm assuming you all have been to a Persona Craft showroom before. I know that there's one uptown. What did their POS look like?
What did it look like?
Wasn't it like a kiosk?
It is similar to a kiosk, but they work on a tablet.
I don't know. I don't know if this is something we can ask, but like when we were there, did it seem like there might have been like a hub that people would like drop off a tablet, swap them out, like I don't know, just like to recharge or like just to swap one out if they've been using one a while or just kind of something like that.
Roll me a concentration check.
Oh man. 14?
With a 14, they always had them on their person. Kind of like one of those larger tablets that you can hold like this when you're not using it. They were probably charging it at the kiosk. But to make sales, you want portability.
I also figured that maybe it'd be like a spare there just in case, but so anyway, sharing that information if it would be of any use.
If you're looking for a spare, would they have a supply closet?
Maybe. I mean, depends on how big of a footprint they're going to have at this thing, you know? It sounds like a pop-up almost.
I mean, if they want to make sales, I would think it would make sense that they'd have a few backups just in case. I mean, you don't expect for something to happen, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If one of them was on the fritz or something, you'd have to have some sort of contingency plan.
that's working off of an assumption, though. There's nothing concrete about that.
Well, how are they getting the equipment to the place? I'm assuming they wouldn't use the landing pad, right?
They may. They have the means to. I mean, big corp like that. Especially if it's a little dicey down in the zone below them, they might not risk it.
I was just wondering if maybe we could nab one. Then blame it on the inventory person.
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, whatever we crack into, we're not going to want them to know that it's missing or gone or compromised in any way. Or they could trace it.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess anything that's even slightly amiss might attract a lot of attention. It's not a bad idea, though. There's just a lot of variables with it.
There's just a lot of ways that this could go south.
Yeah, there are.
Always is.
Always more ways for it to fail than work. Generally only one way for it to work. I think planning is as needed as the ability to improvise as well. It's a balance. I mean, you're thinking of good things, though.
Well, I guess we just sleep on it then. Go see No Face tomorrow.
Does Mads know about the meeting with No Face?
Y'all told him about it.
Well, then I wouldn't skip a beat. And, you know, maybe they'll have something for us.
Okay.
Or they'll have an idea, a suggestion, a recommendation.
He nods and then he gets quiet. Still looking up things on his agent? Is there anything else you all wish to do with the rest of your day before you go meet No Face?
Yeah, I gotta do some shopping.
Okay.
Specifically, I need something nice to wear. I need a mask, and I would love a concealable blade of some sort.
Okay.
But I need to look through the inventory.
Yeah. You can get a concealable blade as long as it is less than premium.
Okay.
Or premium or less, excuse me. What kind of outfit, what kind of mask do you go shopping for?
I would love something outfit-wise, something that blends in. We went to this event, I guess maybe a month or more ago. The one in Little Europe at the warehouse. What were people wearing to that sort of thing? Just like some sort of like muted business attire?
Muted business attire, but that was a showroom, not a masquerade. Masquerades, roll me a fashion skill, please.
Fashion. I think I have.
Or wardrobe and style, excuse me, is fashion.
Wardrobe and style, yeah. That for some reason when I made Cerveau, I dumped so many points into that.
You told me you wanted him to look hot.
And now he just wears a stinky tracksuit. I got a 20.
With a 20 wardrobe, with a 20 wardrobe and style, masquerades are typically pretty dresses, nice suits.
Okay, so some sort of like nice. I think I've done this before actually. Let me try to get something similar to the gala, where it's like a pinstripe suit with long tails.
Okay. Do you get that from Purdy?
I know nowhere else to get one. Hopefully Purdy is feeling, fashionable today.
Purdy is always fashionable, and they will get you set up with that suit, but they will charge you an extra 50 eddies for insurance, because last time you went to something like this, you were shot at a lot. So it is 200 eddies.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But they hook you up with your pinstripe suit with the tails and a mask. What kind of mask do you choose to take to this thing?
I would like a featureless white mask. No mouth. Eye holes. And instead of just like a smooth head though, it like slowly fades into like the wrinkles of a brain. I'll try to mock something up. But it's all like a porcelain white.
You were able to get all of the clothes, all of your outfit, the gear that you're looking into. Is there anything else you wish to do before your meeting with No Face tomorrow?
I'll look up the blade, but that was the other thing, is to try to find some sort of concealable blade. You said premium or less?
Premium or less for tonight, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to necessarily get that right now. We're not going into the gig, like full into the gig tonight. So if there's any equipment that you wanted to look over and everything before you start it, you have 2 weeks to do so.
Okay. But yeah, to say I had bought something like that, though,
Yeah.
because I'm not going to take a firearm in.
Okay. And with that, Iris, is there anything you wish to do before your meeting with No Face?
She will also do the shopping for the outfit, at least. Would she know about Purdy's?
Roll me a library search.
Crit is 7.
With a 7, there are a lot of places around Night City that you could get a rental. Purdy's does not necessarily stand out, but there are a lot of rental places.
So we're all still in the car then?
That is up to you all. I assume Cerveau went to get his outfit on his own.
Yeah, I would have pieced out and left y'all to do your own shopping.
Okay. So I guess to Lucas, you guys did some sort of fancy thing before?
Yeah. Went to a place, Purdy's. It's not too far away, but they are a bit of a... It doesn't really like us. We didn't really... Actually, I'll let you come up with your own opinion.
Okay, I was just curious because there's a lot of options and I figured you... Okay, I'll go there then. Yeah.
It's a good place. They're not familiar with you. I think it's high quality stuff all the time.
Okay.
Just don't mention names or anything. They might charge you extra.
Okay. Noted. All right, well then I will see you later then.
Sounds good.
And she's gonna head over to Purdy's.
Okay. And you're able to make it over to Purdy's. What kind of outfit do you get from them? What are you looking for? What kind of mask?
Iris is just trying to think about logistics. Since she probably has to put herself in certain positions where a dress might not be ideal. I think she's going to try to look for like some sort of like fitted kind of like, I don't know, fancy jumpsuit. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so a jumpsuit or like women's fitted suit.
Yeah. Yeah, and the idea was to kind of, because the mask that I'm thinking of is like, I immediately went to like Venetian mask, you know, very like intricate and swirly and stuff, and like a cat, like a feline shape mask that covers her whole face, eye holes, and it has the typical like Venetian filigree and stuff all over it, and like the jumpsuit would kind of be like, it'd be like an image of her looking like a cat, you know what I mean? Like showing up as an animal, you know?
Awesome. Yeah, you were able to get that kind of outfit from Purdy. It'll be a 150 eddies.
Okay.
And just 150 eddies.
And that's to rent, correct?
That is to rent. It will be due back.
Okay. Cool. As far as getting anything else, I think I'm going to need those 2 weeks, so I think that might be what she does for the rest of the day.
Okay, just shopping for things.
Yeah.
And with that, Lucas, is there anything you are doing before your meeting with No Face tomorrow?
Kind of following what Cerveau is doing. Actually, I think we already have a concealable blade, so we won't do that part.
Mm-hmm.
but we will go to get our suit for the masquerade. Yeah, I think we'll walk up, ask Purdy, just like say hello. Did my associate already stop by?
They nod.
Gotcha. I just figured I'd follow suit.
Don't get any
Nothing?
holes in it. It'll be a
Okay.
50 Eddie upcharge.
You realize there was a joke in that though, right?
Ha, ha,
Okay.
ha.
I just. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Don't break my gear.
We didn't break you last time. It just wasn't completely whole last time.
You broke it.
That's broken. Yeah, that's broken. That won't happen this time. Totally different function. This one's entirely innocent. But I understand the insurance.
I question if you do anything innocently.
Thank you. I will try not to take that to heart.
Good for you.
And we'll get just like... We'll go a gray vet, or gray suit with... More like a darker gray. Yeah, a dark gray suit with a green sort of like paisley vest, I suppose.
Okay.
And let's see, one of those masks that will cover the like all of the upper face, but kind of like then covers one side of the face, but then like has that broken sort of look on the one. So like this part of the face is exposed, but then this one is covered. So,
Like
but still
Phantom of
covers the
Opera?
eyes and everything. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You are able to get your suit, get your mask for 200 eddies. Is there anything else you wish to do with your evening before No Face's meeting tomorrow morning?
No, not before that.
Okay. With that, you all are able to get a night's rest. 4:05 in the morning comes early. Gotta be up earlier than that to get there at 4:05 in the morning. I'm assuming you all are riding together?
Yep, I'll be at the bus stop at like 3.
Yeah. If that's what we're doing, we'll make our rounds and pick everyone up and head out where we're supposed to meet.
You all are able to head out to No Faces, which is right outside of the old combat zone. The address is on the edge of the industrial zone in Haywood, and it's right across the river from that combat zone. And even from here, you can hear explosions, you can hear pistols going off. The fighting in the combat zone never stops. You all arrive at a small little warehouse with a blue and pink neon sign out front that has a mask on it that changes facial expressions every few minutes or so. This person looks a little creepy.
Yeah, maybe. They seem to be all business.
Okay.
Harmless to us, I'm sure, but creepy a little bit. And we'll walk inside.
I'll follow.
And as you all walk in, you begin to hear the tail end of a conversation that none of you understand, as it is in French. And a tall woman is leaving as soon as you are entering. No Face is leaning against the door as their gaze, that mask's gaze, shifts over to the doorway where you all are entering. Almost like you all are on a time lock or a time schedule. Somebody is leaving as soon as you come in. They motion for you to follow towards the back office.
No Face themselves is who's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, does that tall woman look familiar?
Roll me a concentration check.
Oh. A 15.
With a 15? No. You've never seen a tall French lady or worked with a tall French lady.
Okay.
At least that tall French lady.
Yes, up.
But tall and thin? Or just tall and beefy?
Very tall, very thin.
I think I would just lean over. She looks like a baguette.
You read my mind, but you beat me to the punch, you son of a bitch.
Oui, oui.
And you all follow towards the back office.
Damn, they really be making copies of everything now, huh?
With that, you enter their office, and their office is very simple. There is a sturdy desk in which they are now sitting at. You see some old chairs. Some of them have like broken cushions, things like that. But you do see on the walls and on their desk are pictures of a little golden retriever. And those are the only pictures she has in here, or they have in here.
Does that golden retriever look familiar? Does it look like Bio?
It does look like Bio. And it is Bio in different places in Night City. There's the fountain in the Corpo Center. There's the Badlands. There's Watson.
You all wish to meet with me.
We were wondering about that message that you sent not too long ago, asking if STS was important to us.
The facial expressions change.
What of it?
Just how you heard about it? Where it came from?
I have my sources.
Can I say, as we're walking in, I would like to quietly just ask Lucas, do you have a plan? Do you think it's going to work, whatever we have to get us in tomorrow? Because if not, I think No Face might could get us in.
It's today.
Today, sorry. My days are running together.
It's fine. The days blend together, it happens. I feel confident enough in getting our ride there. Outside of that, I'm not certain what it would take to have a successful mission, but as far as the helicopter getting in, I think that's easy enough.
Okay. Maybe they know more about score and the hits put out.
That was the plan. See what they know. All right, but yeah, then I guess going back to when we walk in when we're asking questions. Who are your sources exactly? How did you hear about it? I ask this. There's other information that we have that might be beneficial, and I'm hoping just for even exchange.
An even exchange for who my sources are. That's a big ask.
Legitimacy is the main worry. And I think the main goal of what we're looking for is, was there any dialogue from wherever you heard this from, thinking that this hit on STS was successful, that there wasn't any doubt in anyone's mind that things played out how they wanted it to?
I haven't heard anything else about it. SGS had a gig the other day, didn't they?
They did. Is this, if there was any dialogue on it, is it something that would be offered to you, or is it something that you'd have to pry for?
Again, have not heard anything else. I'd have to ask my source.
By chance, did your source mention who may have called the hit specifically?
Just that there was a hit. I do not know much else on that matter. I gave you the information to do with it what you would.
I don't know if there's a way to human perception this mask, but does it, like, is it genuine that she doesn't have any other clue, or she's just trying to brush past it?
Yeah, roll me a human perception check.
Oh, man. 9.
9, you don't know. You don't know.
But you do understand, like, the gravity of the situation. The fact that the son of Persona Craft was asked, or was meant to be killed. And now there's a gig.
There's a gig? I have not given you a gig.
No, they played a gig right after the hit.
Correct.
So the real score is dead with a replacement. Why would Persona Craft, the owner anyway, be okay with that?
I don't know who you think I am, but I am just a fixer. I do not have information on this Persona Craft that you are seeking.
She just kind of leans back and looks away.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Why did you share that information with us?
so you could make an informed decision.
You can roll me another human perception check if you wish.
I'm not talking to her, or them. Can I roll it too?
Yeah,
Can I as well?
sure.
Yeah, please do. I got a 3.
Ooh, yeah, you don't know.
I
critical
got a 1. Critical
That's-
failure.
15.
With a 15, there is a reason this person wears the mask, but you get the sense that this person does not like being questioned about persona craft because that is not their job here. And if that is not their job, this person was probably trying to look out for you without bringing it back to their fixer business. In other words, that was Andra trying to give you a heads up. Not No Face. Not a French fixer.
Well, we appreciate the heads up. Informed decisions are always better than not, so keep us in the loop then if you feel so inclined.
Is there anything else you need from me?
We'll just walk to the back of the group. Same thing, cigarette in and lighting it, ready to go.
Nope. And then
I guess
Iris will
keep
turn
us-
and leave.
Just keep us in mind for the next gig if you got anything come up. Or care to be generous with any other information.
They will nod.
Yeah, and then if we're all done, then leaving and going back to life.
Yeah, I'll follow out.
With that, No Face will escort you out and then close the door behind you, and you hear it lock.
Well, are we ready for the evening? Yeah, I want to take a little nap. But other than that, are we ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
That was a really weird conversation. Why? We walked in there, didn't really get anything, and then came back out.
Some fixtures are a bit more tight-lipped than others. No Face seems to be incredibly tight-lipped.
Why would they know about persona craft? Not many fixers know about corpse.
Really just wanted to know where they got their information. Hoping that, I don't know, I just wanted more overall.
So a fixer gave you information about this hit for free?
That's what happened. I figure there's more behind that than just feeling generous.
Yeah. That's That's what I thought.
And I figured that if we're meeting somewhere that they reside, somewhere that they know, even if they had other connections that they might not want to spill, that home, of all places, a workplace would be the place to do that. There's no one else around that could use anything against them. I would like to think if they were just feeling generous, we're on the same page about something. Be a little easier, but I suppose not.
Okay.
Not much more can do.
Worth a try sometimes. A lot of give and take in this business. Some don't always like to give. And some people have their own rules, their own codes, you know? No Face seems to have a very particular way of doing things.
And with that, are you all doing anything else before the gig starts?
I got my knife. I got my suit ready. I got my mask. I'm all repaired. I think I'm good.
I don't think there is anything else that I need to do.
All right, then, I mean, I think we'll have to go talk to her. Seems like that's the only route, so.
Okay. And you make your way back home. Is it just you on the way there, or do you take everyone else with you?
I don't know if Lucas shares what he's planning on doing, but if it sounds anything like a family conversation, Cervo's gonna just be like, you can drop me off literally anywhere.
Yeah, I think he would have mentioned it, but I mean, I have no expectation of anyone joining. Don't know how it's going to go.
I mean, I think if he wanted someone there, she'd go, but otherwise, like, if it's just family stuff, you know, she's not involved. So.
Probably just family stuff.
And yeah, just drop her off back home.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that either. Sorry.
That's fine.
Good luck, though. It sounds like it's going to be a fun conversation.
It'll be a conversation. That's for sure.
Is she mad at you?
Probably. It's more me at her than anything.
Well, I know when... And he pauses, and he does not finish that sentence.
We'll see. Yeah, then we'll drop everyone off and make our way.
Okay. You start making your way out to the Badlands, and it's about an hour and a half drive out there. Is there anything you're doing on the way or straight there?
I think this is one of those, like, nervous, like, stressful drives where you're driving with, like, no music. I think he is just burning through the cigarettes on the way there. And just trying to just go over what exactly he wants to say. And I think for a lot of it, he's coming up clueless. Like, this is a really awkward thing with the conversations that they've had in the past. And now it's like, hey, can I borrow this from you? So I think it's... So yeah, I think he's just kind of thinking in circles of how it's going to go, and I don't think he's really making much.
Okay. You're able to finally, after what feels like forever, make it back home. What do you do?
I think we parked just right out front. And just kind of walk slowly up to the door, kind of like taking glances at all the windows and such to see if there's any lights. I don't know, just for the purpose of like preparing, like, is this actually going to happen? Is she here? Is she actually here? Maybe she won't be here and there's no conversation and I can just take it. I think that's kind of what he's hoping.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
$13.
13. As you're looking over the house and everything, the lights aren't on. But as you start to leave the house, you see her. You see Mags where she always is. At Laz's gravesite.
And I think we won't go up to her there. We'll just kind of like, I imagine it's kind of like a wraparound porch is kind of the style I imagine. So I think we'll wait at the top of the stairs, just kind of leaning up on one of the just like posts, holding the support posts, waiting for her to come back herself, or if it takes a while, maybe we'll like knock on the door and just try and draw her attention over here.
Okay. I will say she is there for a little bit, but she will gently tap his gravestone, and then she starts to walk, and she does make eye contact with the front porch where you are leaning. She looks you up and down. Good to know I don't have to build one of these for you yet. Didn't know if you were all right or not.
I'm fine. How are things here? Same old?
Things are the same old.
There's probably this awkward silence because he doesn't really know how to broach the subject. So it probably is not... He'll let her speak first if there's anything else.
She just crosses her arms. She hasn't moved closer to the house. So you coming back home, or?
Not at the moment. I'm actually here for business, I suppose.
Business.
Business. I heard you might have come across a helicopter, and I was hoping to borrow it.
I quite literally just got it in the yard.
I've asked to borrow things immediately before, and sometimes you've said yes. Sometimes Dom has said yes.
What do you need a helicopter for?
It's a gig that's happening soon. This would be the best mode of transportation in and out.
So you only come home when you need something.
You remember the conversation. You know how things went down. I'm hoping that it's not that way forever. But at the moment it is. I can't hide it.
I still do not regret what I did, and I will not say I'm sorry. I'm glad to see at least you're still kicking, so bring me my helicopter back, please. And she will toss you the keys.
We'll just catch them, and I think we're less like surprised that she is letting us borrow, and more caught up on her still not willing to apologize, sort of thing. I think we're still thinking on that as she continues with her sentence, and we'll just respond with a nod and looking at the ground and away.
Yeah, so she stands there for a bit. Doesn't say anything else. And walks off.
As soon as she walks away, I think we'll watch her walk away for just a short bit, still flipping through her unwillingness to apologize and not rolling through that for a bit. But we will... I think we'll spend the night here. Go into like the spare house room that we have.
So with staying the night here, the gig is tonight. Do you mean just spending the rest of the day here?
Yeah, I don't mean like literally. Yeah, you're just spending the remainder of the downtime here.
You got it. So you're able to spend that downtime there. And then make your way to the helicopter. What does this helicopter look like?
Oh man. If they just came across it. Maybe it was like, let's see. Maybe it was like in a form of payment that they did some job and the helicopter was payment. So maybe it's something a little bit nicer. Kind of like, probably like pretty bare bones. Like it's not, it looks like it would be sort of like a luxury-esque sort of helicopter, but it's not really furnished on the inside, as it was just like a, you did this for us, here, take this, thank you. It was sort of deal. So like it looks nice on the outside, but pretty bare on the inside.
Okay. And this helicopter above table stats can hold 4 people only. And you get a 40 move speed or 200 miles an hour. And with it being bare bones, like you said, there's no extra attachments with it. Do you go and pick everyone else up in a helicopter?
I was just about a message. If y'all can meet me at home, Grim home, then we can leave from here. And send that message with enough time for them to travel out, of course, so it's not just like... But...
And I'll respond and offer to drive Mads and Iris.
Yeah. Just accept the ride.
Do you both do anything on your way down there?
I'll just comment. It sounds like the chopper ordeal worked out. That's probably why he's not picking us up curbside. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Otherwise, I'm going to have to call in a real fast favor and get someone else mad at me.
Oh, wouldn't want that now, would we?
Join the club. It's a lot of people.
That's interesting coming from a chameleon who should be blending in very well.
I didn't give myself the name, It's just who knows how nicknames happen.
Yeah, well, I would hope that he managed to secure some type of helicopter. Otherwise, we're driving away from where we need to go.
No, I'm sure he did. He's very persuasive.
Have either of you ever been in the air before?
Only while my feet were on the ground.
One time I got a lot of speed off of something on a bike. So, momentarily. I've never flown, no. Have you? I mean, Lucas is a skilled guy. He knows how to pilot anything you could throw at him. I'm sure it'll be, smooth as whatever's smooth.
Do you think there are parachutes?
Maybe? I don't know. That seems kind of like an extra add-on.
Okay. You may roll me human perception, if you wish.
Hey, crit
15.
success. 26.
And what was Iris's?
15.
Mads is scared of heights.
Maybe he'll fly it like low to the ground. We're not going like commercial height or anything. What do they say? Just don't look down.
Yeah, don't look down. Keep your eyes on the back of the seat. Breathe. Make sure you breathe.
Pick like a
In through
focal
your
point.
nose, out through your mouth.
What's your favorite thing? What's your favorite pastime?
I don't know.
Favorite song?
Great.
Not your puppet.
Just keep singing that in your head. On repeat. It'll get you through it.
Yeah, while looking upward, or at least at eye level.
And he starts like humming, when somebody hums really low and then you can like hear just random snippets of it. Roll me a perception check.
Human or mundane?
Human perception check. No, actually mundane. Sorry, mundane perception check.
11.
Oh, there it is. 24.
With an 11, you don't hear it. With a 24, as the ride continues and Mads is looking out the back window, you hear this. It's not meant for you. And it's more so like he doesn't even realize he said it out loud. But you hear a whisper of, Mama would be really disappointed.
Can I try to figure out if it's about what he's doing? Like what he's about to do?
You may roll me a human perception check, sure.
Or I wasn't sure if it was related to what he's about to do or if it's something else. So what did I say? 24? Because I got the same roll, so 24.
With a 24, you get the sense that It wasn't meant to be said out loud. It's kind of like inner thoughts that kind of pop out. You know that the empathy for him is going down. His empathy is going down. It's kind of like he's thinking to himself. It could be with what he's doing, what he's about to do. Could be a lot of different things. Could be about all of it. But Double R would be disappointed. Mama would be disappointed.
Gotcha.
But it is not meant for you to hear.
Noted.
And with that, is there anything else you do before you get there?
Just drive through the desert.
You all are able to arrive at the Grimm clan family home. And you all find Lucas with a helicopter.
Behold, what we were able to source.
You know,
You're
I
kidding.
didn't have much faith, but you come through.
Well, thank you. I will try to not take that personally. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to say I believed, but typically I thought it was limited to wheels. This is great. What else you guys got around here?
This is it for now. I don't think I want to try and push my luck anymore and ask for more. Mads, are you okay? You look a little...
Do you know how to fly it?
I haven't flown it yet, but when I was
Okay.
younger, I did have... Hey,
I think Iris will like be behind him and she'll just be like,
Hold on. I did have, when I was younger, I had a remote control helicopter, so...
I'm gonna die.
No, that was a joke. You were supposed to laugh. I didn't have a remote control helicopter. That was a joke.
No experience, understood.
I don't really know how this helps. It's pretty bare bones in there. We don't have any of the like bells and whistles of like seats or parachutes or anything. But
Are we going to look at a place showing up in this thing? I mean, like, you know.
I don't think they have anywhere for you to park your thing, so who's gonna drive it back?
If this is like, do we just like give someone like 20 eddies and wish them the best of luck? Like, what do we do?
helicopter valet, duh.
I don't think there is a helicopter valet.
You don't know that though. It could be.
It's very high class people. They got a valet for everything. Hopefully.
But look, I mean, the helicopter, it's black. It looks important. So maybe people just, if they happen to see it, they'll believe it's just a important person, and they won't ask any questions.
Okay. And he just like color drained from his face.
I can get some sheets for you for like a parachute if you want.
He just looks at you.
That was another joke. I'll stop.
Yeah, I don't know that your jokes are really landing,
I'm gonna die.
but hopefully the helicopter does.
Yeah, the helicopter will. Safely, 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna walk over to the helicopter and
Mads looks like he's about to puke.
I jump right in. Yeah.
You're all able to get on the helicopter with Lucas behind the stick. I don't think it's called a wheel. Mads takes a little while, but he does get on it. And I think you hear him humming a song the entire time, and his nose is straight in the air, looking at the ceiling. He does not look down the minute he puts his feet in there and he sits his butt down.
I think Iris will just give him like a reassuring squeeze. You know, like, you're doing great, buddy.
We got doors or anything on this helicopter?
I think realistically, yes. Ryan wants to say no, but yeah, there'll be doors.
This is like a Vietnam Huey. Are we just gonna like jump out the side?
No. I explained it as like at least incomplete interior, like luxury helicopters. I figure there'll be doors and such.
Again, Mad staring straight up at the ceiling, sat his butt down, doesn't even know how to close the door.
We'll hop out and close the door for him if he's just not touching it.
I was told to look up and not look down. And if I look at the door, I'm looking down.
No, that's good. Don't even interact with the door. I was just like, when I closed it, I was grabbing the handle. It seemed a little finicky, a little loose. So just don't like bump it.
You're doing a great job, Lucas. You're doing a fantastic job.
As long as someone thinks this is funny, then I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Matt looks like he's starting to hyperventilate and looks like he's about to puke.
I'll sit beside Max and put my hand on his shoulder. And be like, you got this, kid. Here we go.
And with that, Lucas, roll me a drive air vehicle.
We will do that. 20.
Okay. You're able to get this thing going very well. It's not difficult for you to maneuver. You actually do better than, you explained it, how well you would do. So you were able to get it up and running and start making your way to the High Court Plaza Hotel. You all fly over Night City late in the evening, and you are able to find the western tower of the High Court Plaza Hotel. Lucas, roll me another drive air vehicle, please.
$19.
19. Okay, you needed a 13 to land it.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
It's like, 2. And we're like tail spinning into the building.
So you all are able to land on this landing pad. And you see this beautiful Art Deco style of a building. And there is someone on the landing pad next to a podium. And they are dressed to the nines. As you are able to land your air vehicle and park it. The person near the podium gives this little bow. Welcome to the High Court Plaza Hotel. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
So did they have helicopter valet?
Thank you so much for watching session 33 of Homomachina. If you're excited for session 34, please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when the next session comes out. Please make sure to check out our players' social media accounts as well. You can find those links in the description below. We'll see you later, chooms.